He talks. It's the guy that talks about his sister. Getting your butt handed to you, huh? I don't know what that's like. So after you beat the first 3 bosses, right? And then you have to go to the bridge where the guy talks about his sister. You have to go fight him. Ugh, why did I come back here? Did you fight him? Okay. I'm gonna die! Son of a gun. Haha, eat it. I did not fight him. This is infuriating because I can't give up on it. No! Sorry with the hardest. Oh, see that? I did the same thing. I don't know why, but I knew it. I knew it even as I was doing it. I'm like, this. I guarantee you, I picked the hardest area to go through first. Yeah, I did the icy mountains, and then I did. There. Oh, who was it? Is there a guy here, maybe? I feel like the Grievous Ascends was the last one I did. With the three ladies. That was the last one, and then I did whoever was up top. I did that first, and then there was like a giant of some kind. The you mean the second guy? Ah. I don't know. I can't remember how he was like a vine guy. He had like he like shot vines into the ground and stuff. Ah. Oh, the dude on the bridge. So I didn't fight him, actually. In my inability to find how to progress the game, why does he take that extra step forward when I stop moving? But I found the gravesite for his sister, and she gave me an item that when I found him finally, I showed it to him, and he was like, "Oh, okay, I guess you're cool because you know my sister." And then we didn't fight, and then he said, "Meet me back at the starting area, and we'll talk to her." And then we did, and we had a grand old time. He gave me something, I don't remember what it was. I think he gave me a rosary bead. So I was curious about that. I had no idea if that was what was supposed to happen or not, or if I had done some. Are you kidding me? Hang on. Gotta kill these punks. Get away from me, weirdos. I'm already down a flask. I'm not gonna be able to deal with this giant sensor. I got 2 gilts in here, too. These idiots. No, I dodged! So what, you just can't dodge, or do I have to duck? That didn't work either. Are these idiots all here? Duck! So that doesn't do anything. Great. No! I'm not going to be able to do this. This I hate this room so much. It's just it's why would they like the one of those two things is fine. Either put the jumpy weird dudes in or the giant sensor that knocks you on your butt. You do not need both. Away! Bye! Fighting these idiots. Can I put that... Why didn't I put that down? I obviously had the opportunity to do so. I'd have to go all the way back around. I can do that, though. I should do that because I'm sick of dealing with this. Oh my god! Yeah, why didn't I take like the extra 2 steps downward here? I flipped this switch. Wait a minute. Wait just a cotton picking minute. Oh, dude. Well, I've made the game so much harder for myself. Ah! Alright, what else? Come on, I knew there's more. I knew it. These guys are a hilarious enemy. I gotta say. Another shortcut. What have I done? Oh, okay. Wrecked his day. Try that again, punk. You know what I should do? I have that thing, but I keep dying. So, I'll lose all my fervor if I die, but if I kill a bunch of dudes, then I can maybe use that lightning attack on the jumpy punks. Oh my god, this feels like Hollow Knight. "23 out of 38 babies." Ooh, that was close. Coxel of June, the prostitute. Oh, great. I really want to hear about this. Popular among the bishopric, June Sayers seduced and corrupted the will and vow of chastity of many of the priesthood, but her immunity ended when the first ashes fell to the ground. can't... Oh, yeah, I totally can get up there. Where am I? I've gotten completely sidetracked. I wanted to deal with weird bell room. Hey! Interesting. Can I loop back around to where I was this way? I've entered a completely different area is what I've done. Oh, yeah, I don't want to start exploring a new area just yet. Not just yet. Although I am going to absolutely see what's over here. I should be able to traverse the depths, right? Oh, it's this dude.
Those screams filled my soul with fright. Thou hast purged my fears and helped this poor pilgrim again. We have chosen different roads, but still, absolution awaits at the end of the path for thee and this sinner. Wherever it is, near or far, in this life or on the other side of the dream. Merciful be the heart, penitent one.
Big toe made of limestone. Toe from the statue of the first barefoot pilgrim. The strong big toe left its mark on the secret routes, adds extra thrust while in the air. That's what she said. And he went on to say, a genuflecting pilgrim will always have his hands tied behind his back during his travels, and his feet are the only thing that should matter to him, for that is our rule. Adds extra thrust while in the air. What does that mean? Is that a double jump? Because I'm gonna need that. It does not appear to be a double jump. Oh. Okay. Extra thrust while in the air. What is that? Where am I? I fell all the way back down. Okay. Well, that's fine. There was a couple other areas I wanted to explore there, though. We'll keep it on for a minute, because I don't know what exactly that means. Oh, unless it's like... I bet I know what it is. Oh, man. Fine. I was trying to let you guys live. Albeit injured. Guilt guy, you know what? We're gonna accept this. We're gonna pay for some guilt absolution here. Guilt has been expiated. Pleasure doing business, sir. Oh, I can't get over that way. Ah! Hiya! I don't think that there was... No, there did not appear to be a way to... Oh, I know. I know. I know. Can you jump down and not fire your thing? That's so much to ask. Okay, that was a little close. Time for some blaspheme. Yeah, I'm curious now with all this new stuff. I'm excited to hear your take on a lot of the new stuff. That does seem to happen. I feel like when I was playing the first Remnant, that would happen. Like I would cruise for a while and then I would just get stuck. It made me real mad. It's a fun game though. I really do enjoy it. So there is an up here. I could, maybe I fall through there. I don't know. Oh no! They caught out of my crazy antics. All right. Okay, 8 times charm on that one. Guess I still have to loop around here. Ah, okay, that was a little greedy. Oh, they're so creepy looking. What if I just go straight? Because I think if I loop around, I think that there is a... Yeah. Ah! What a maze. 24 out of 38 babies. This area is enormous. If I go down there and get that item, I won't be able to get back up. It's worth it. Femur of Carpo. I can't believe how big this area is. This is insane. Crazy insane. Ah. There's like this little thing, like this little like half step he does when I stop moving, and it puts me too close to parry that. see what this guy had to say. I witnessed the exhumation of the Archbishop. I witnessed how they cleansed his bones in wine and then dressed him in silk and gold. I saw the place the most beautiful jewels on his face and kissed his forehead. I watched as they placed the rings on his fingers and kissed his hands. They lift him up, calling his name, and swayed him to make it look as if he was walking again. No idea, man. No idea what you're trying to tell me. Oh, there's a boss here? Okay.
Pay no heed to the wrinkles of my skin, the hair that grows silvery, or my penitent one. Will you require my assistance with your next task?
I will
Here
dissent.
shall remain, lest you change your mind.
I appreciate the offer. Is it... which way? Is it this way? Guess we're gonna find out. This looks very boss-like, yeah. The exhumed Archbishop. Ow! Oh my god, what am I hit? Oh my good lord. Am I hitting the arms? Oh, I can do that. I'm not doing any damage to him. Oh, I see. I see. Ow. Ow. Dude, I'm getting effed up. Oh. I was a little too close to that pillar. He's so cool. I totally agree. I have like truly I have loved all the boss fights in this game. Ah! I should heal. Okay, alright. Ah! He's so fast. Any other design stick out? In terms of like things other than bosses? Too close. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh, I'm having a fervor. There was the only other boss I fought since the 3 was some kind of weird scorpion baby. And that was more creepy than anything. I always get stuck on the wrong side of the... I should take out these arms first. Excuse me. Yeah, he was blindfolded and he had like this big tail. Ah! Yeah, very creepy, to say the least. Ah! I'm out of heal juice. I should play a little more conservatively. Ah! Come on, I'm so close. Is there one hand holding him up? He's off screen. Ah, that was close. You played Hack at the beginning of the year? I know, it was super close. That was I see no shame in dying to that guy on the first try. Now I know his shtick. I know his gimmick now. He won't get me again. I think like really playing Hollow Knight here on stream was like the first first Metroidvania I'd played in a long time. Ooh, life hack. That was a good way to get rid of the arms. I love his music too. This is like pretty awesome. I tried. There was a couple other Metroidvanias that I played. I'm gonna forget them all immediately. But the I know the one I was most excited for was the Last Case of Benedict Fox, and that turned out to be a really terrible disappointment. Actually, I mean it was fine. Can't say it was like absolutely awful. Ah, swing and a miss. It was worth a try. Same. There's a couple that I'm looking forward to playing that I picked out like on the last Christmas sale. That I plan on getting to after I finish Blasphemous. I know Ender Lilies was one I wanted to check out. That looked pretty cool. Guys, he's done. He's done for. Crushed the crap out of him. Nailed it. Yeah, same. I don't want to like. I feel like I'll burn out on him if I play too many in a row. Oh, what's this? Like, and there's so many games I want to play. In general, there's too many types of games that I like. That's the problem. I've acquired the form mask of something else. Uh-oh. Oh, I call shenanigans. I have no. Why in God's name would that have deleted that? Remnant games extensively, lots of Grim Dawn, Returnal, Hades, Hellpoint, Jedi Fallen Order, Steel Rising. I have no clue why, of all things, that got. Maybe it was the periods. That's got to be it. It was like, oh, this guy's a spammer bot, even though he's on the list of approved people to send links and spam stuff in the channel, and he's a mod, I think. But I'm gonna delete that list of games because I didn't like it. Yeah. Thanks, Moobot. Double hockey sticks. No, that couldn't possibly be it. People come in here swearing all the time. Alright, the deformed mask of Orestes. Artifact found in the hands of the dead archdemon in the dream world. Oh! That sounds like something for, what's his name? Weird foot guy. Confession of Orestes. My forces are decreasing. I fear that the sacred mission that your most illustrious has entrusted to me is beyond our abilities. The others are mistaken. If the answer were so easily found, I would not have ventured into this place, crossing the boundaries over the flesh. My time, limited as it already was, has not been enough to unravel the unfathomable mysteries of the Stream Kingdom, the land that my ignorance and pride have turned into my grave. I find consolation in knowing that the mask will remain with me, thus eluding ungodly hands in the same way that the answers I sought have managed to elude my useless scrutiny. Last year was the year of Metroidvania. This has been the year of Souls-likes. I mean, there's been so many good games to come out. I cannot keep up. So that okay.
I burn from the inside out, and my smoke is a fog that conceals everything.
All right, so we connected those dots. It just, yeah, I don't know what it has been about this year, but maybe it has something to do with like I hate to say it, but like maybe not having anything to do when COVID was at its height. Like the people just did nothing but program and write for new games and stuff. Hey, it must be part of it because Baldur's Gate 3 got finished in that time span, which looks amazing. I can't wait to play it. Starfield looks good. I mean, it looks it's going to be Skyrim in space, but I accept that. I'm okay with it. It looks like a ton of fun, and everybody's just crapping all over it for no good reason. Like, I want Skyrim in space, absolutely, yeah. My God, I mean, there's been so many. Hades 2 being announced. Uh, I mean, Diablo 4 came out, and that's been a ton of fun. I will say I've gotten a little bit bored with Diablo 4 because there's just not really that much to do, especially if you're not playing with friends. Like there's really you kind of run out of stuff to do, and you're just dungeon crawling. It's like, oh, I guess I'll do this dungeon today. So it's still fun. It's great mindless entertainment. I'll go back to it for sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like knowing what I know now, I could have skipped it and been okay. But I've still sunk tons of hours into it. I feel like it was, I hate to, but now I'm holding off on buying some of these other new releases because I spent the money on that. So, yeah, I mean, I wish I'd have been a little more selective there. Grim Dawn, yeah. Absolutely. And there's a lot more variety in Grim Dawn. I think part of the problem is that the character itself becomes super stale after a while. You can end up by level 10, level 10, 15, you can have your entire bar of abilities filled, and then those are the same abilities you use for the rest, like till level 100. And like what do you do when you get to level 100? Like you fight Echo of Lilith? Okay. So I mean, I won't say it's a regrettable purchase, um, but I wish I had spent that. I wish I had just been a little more patient and spent the money on something else. Restrict your build, but you hate it at the same time. Well, yeah, like that's the other thing is like if you're not if you weren't like I did a custom build, and I'm sure that ended up emulating some other builds. Like I don't research on games. I do what seems fun to me. And I ended up with my season one sorcerer with a very powerful build, and nothing was a challenge at all, at all. So I got bored. I didn't want to play anymore because I had all I was doing was just going. Now, if I need some great mindless fun, sure, fire it up, turn my brain off for an hour or two, and just kill some demons. What was I doing here? But yeah, I mean, the point is, there's so many great. I cannot remember a year in my life where this many games have come out that I've desperately wanted to get. Super Mario RPG is coming out. I will absolutely get that on the minute I can. That's one of my favorite games from my childhood. I can't wait to see the remake. You just open Blasphemous and there's like miles of patch notes. Wow. All right, let's see. I'm going to buy an ability here. What do we got? We're level 5 now. Pendant one performs a spinning attack as a combo finisher. We saw that one last time. Perfects the technique of Perfects the technique of throwing blessed blood, altering the trajectory of the projectile at its furthest point, making it return to its point of origin. I kind of like that. Then we got the lunge. What do I pick here? I have not used the charge attack even once. I use this a lot, so let's unlock that. And then we can get another one. I kind of just want to get these abilities to have them, but I also want to save the money. Let's save the money. Let's not be silly. The best part of that was getting the sword to level 5, because now I do that much more damage. So let's see. What else? I'm excited for a lot of games. City Skylines 2 is coming out sometime soon. I'm not sure when. But I loved City Skylines. I mean, City Skylines was the Grim Dawn to... well, no. It's like it's the same as Grim Dawn is to Diablo. City Skylines was to SimCity. Just a ton of fun, and I'm actually really looking forward to playing that game with my stepdaughter, because she really liked the idea of like building the city and all that stuff. Like, she got a kick out of it, and the new one looks really good. Ah, it still got me. Ow! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die! Heal! I can't time that. I cannot time it! And these idiots jumping at me are so annoying! Oh, I wasted too much time healing. I jumped over it. Good, good, good. Come on, come on! Whoa! Okay, we did it. Oh no! There's another one. Okay. We're gonna do something really good at the end of this. Requires Smoking Heart of Incense. Excited to play this on your Steam Deck. 2D games are perfect. Oh, absolutely. Oh, that's like... I feel like that'd be the best way. You originally put this keyboard? Yeah. I've tried Metroidvanias on keyboard and mouse. Can't do it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I so associate that with like playing these types of games on consoles, like you said, like the 2D games. Absolutely. I totally get that. It didn't even occur to me to not use the controller for this. Enhances the power and duration of prayers, but also increases their cost by 1 fervor bar. Ouch. The works and graces of the Sorrow for a Miracle first verse. The great treat. Ugh. Blah. The great dry tree into which His Holiness was transformed by work and grace of the miracle burned in a night of heavy storms. It burned for 90 days as it was consumed. It left an enormous pile of ashes that covered the cathedral's main ambulatory tower, leaving His Holiness' turned throne on the top. All those who were present and all those who arrived and tried to climb the summit were swallowed by the ashes, and the cathedral fell silent. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say that it was not worth it. Can I go down here? Let's do it. Nice. Why did I land on an enemy? That's just silly pants. Oh! Have I played Death's Gambit? I have not. Oh god, what is this? Sir, do you need assistance? Actually got it re-released because the initial was so rough. I feel like I've heard the name. I'll have to look it up.
Oh, my sins. Is a long journey filled with reflection not enough?
Oh, it's this guy. I thought that was him. Kind of like I was just gonna say, kind of how they fixed No Man's Sky. See, I part of me thinks like, well, I won't get Starfield. I'll just play some more No Man's Sky, and then it's like I just think of that meme of like, Mom, I want Starfield. We have Starfield at home, and then Starfield at home is No Man's Sky. But I played it at release and was disappointed. I ended up. I feel like I refunded it, but then I must have bought it again on sale. And it kept my progress because it's Steam, and it was like a completely 100% different game when I loaded it up. It was a lot of fun. And again, that game, I started to kind of get bored with it after a while because it's really cool. Okay, like you can do a ton of stuff, but I tend to really trail off hard on sandbox games. Like where if you give me permission to do anything anywhere, I'm gonna do nothing nowhere.
What of the calluses on the feet, the cramps in the legs, the thirst, the forehead scorched by a sun that seemeth never to set? And what about the torturing of the mind when guilt pierceth our hearts time after time?
This statue makes me think he's been intentionally walking this way. Still haven't played Fallout 4. Oh, you know what? That's good fun. I really liked Fallout 4, despite that you live in Boston. Was it? No, Fallout 3 had the extension for the pit. And I was super excited about that because I hadn't seen a game do that. Like, oh, let's set the game in Pittsburgh. And I was like, ooh, neat. And then I got it and I played it and I was like, they really did nothing. They just called it Pittsburgh. They made it an urban looking area with some towers and some bridges and called it Pittsburgh. And I was like, all right, okay, whatever. Like they could have had it could have been more realistic in the sense that the one thing that would have survived is the millions of Steelers posters and memorabilia. Oh yeah, Fallout 3, I sunk a ton of time in. Fallout 4, I do really like Fallout 4, but not for. I feel like the story is the weakest part of it. I really I was not impressed by the story at all. But the gameplay, I mean, if you could take the gameplay of 4 and just redo 3 with that engine, you'd have like an A+ game right there.
What more punishment do ye want, O sins of mine? Thou art before the first pilgrim, the first of the barefoot rule, master of all errant sinners. This old limestone statue was erected where the pilgrimage of the master ended, where he took his last step.
Right, that's the Bethesda has a formula. Yeah. and they I don't know much about because I've seen some gameplay of Starfield, and I haven't seen much story really. But my guess is going to be that that's still the worst, like the worst part of it. Now, to be fair, Oblivion, I really liked Oblivion's story a lot. I thought they had a cool concept with that. That was just a solid game all around. Starfield is not a game I'm going to play for the plot, for sure. But it looks beautiful. It looks like tons of fun. I worry that like I'm not gonna it's not gonna hold my interest after a certain amount of time. I don't want to spend another $70 on a game that I'm gonna get bored with. Oblivion is a masterpiece, hands down.
It was then that the miracle carried him
Can't
in its
I heard that, are
arms
they
so he could
remaking it? I heard
continue his
something about that.
path on the road of the old processions.
I think they're doing like a remake or a remaster of Oblivion, and that would be absolute fire. I know, right? If it's not true, I'm going to be very
Blasphemous.
sad.
What else?
Okay, so this guy has reached the end. Oh, you've heard about Sky Oblivion? Oh yeah, that was a fan-made mod, right? I've heard of that. That's actually something I wanted to play. I forgot all about that. I'd play that in a heartbeat. Okay, so we have cleared this area, it seems, right? I could fall down. No, no, there's some stuff over here that we haven't found yet. But I do think... I think we're going to work our way back to our bonfire and probably call it for the night. I started a little bit earlier tonight because I knew I was going to get super tired, and it has happened. I have gotten super tired. Right. I feel like Oblivion, for as good as it is probably a bit dated, and there's probably a lot of quality of life stuff missing. Which Skyrim does not feel dated, especially with the amount of mods that you can get for that game. Like, you can end up having a totally different experience. But like modding is scary. I get real nervous about modding, so I don't like to do like too many overhauls or things like that because I'm worried I'm going to break it. Yes, that is my primary concern, is that like I know that these games that are coming out are huge time sinks. Like here, let's just look at the old wish list here for a minute, because I want to see. I'm curious. Here, can we? All right. So Armored Core. All right. I'll be honest. I think that my next purchase will probably be Armored Core. Because I really want to play that. There's Blasphemous 2, obviously, Baldur's Gate. Um, I think that Armored Core is probably going to be like the shortest time commitment, other than maybe Blasphemous 2. Chained Echoes, I still want to try. I want to try another JRPG. I've heard mixed things about Sea of Stars. It looks very pretty, but people weren't too impressed with it. Crowsworn is another Metroidvania coming out that I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint me the same way that uh, Last Case of Benedict Fox was. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of mixed things. I really I'm probably still going to try to play it at some point. Um, because I it just looks like fun. It looks like the gameplay looks really neat. See, I used to be, and as I've gotten older, I haven't been able to find one that I connect with in the same way. Some nice Souls like, yeah, Lies of P. I heard there were some mixed reviews during the early release, the beta testing of that. Uh, Lords of the Fallen, yeah, I have high hopes for Lords of the Fallen, and I don't know if that's founded because I don't have a ton of respect for the company that makes it. Because they made, obviously the original one, but I'm pretty sure they had a hand in the oh, I'm completely blanking on the name, but there was two of them. They were Souls-likes, but they were more futuristic. Liberté, I just happened to come across someone's stream, and they were playing it, and it looked like really cool, so I popped it on my wish list. Um, what was the other? Let's look into this for a second because I can't remember the. Okay, so there was like two. They do a lot of this sniper stuff. They did Tales of Iron? No way. That's on my wish list as well. Looks kind of neat. Oh, it's gonna kill me. I can't think of the. Where's the original Lords of the Fallen? Let's go to this. All right, April, view page. Deck 13. Okay, that's the name of the. No, it just took me to the same stinking CI games. Uh, it's Deck 13. They're the ones that make it. And I really don't want to be transferred to the CI games every time I click on Deck 13. I'm not thinking of it. I don't think it's Elix, no. Um, more like this, maybe? I have stuff in my, well, it's not going to show me stuff in my library. Hang on. We got to, now it's the Surge. Thank you. Yes, that's the one. Uh, that took me a minute to get into and figure out, but by the end of the first Surge game, I was like very much a fan of that game. They're mechanically not great. And same with the original Lords of the Fallen game. Mechanically, that game is a mess. It's horrible. I cannot I cannot play it. So I'm hoping that they have improved some for the new one. But I will not be getting that one on release. But I will wait to see how that shakes out. But the Surge, once I was able to really figure out the mechanics, I had a great deal of respect for what they did, but I knew it immediately. I started playing the Surge, and I don't usually pay attention to developers most of the time, especially for games I didn't hear about. But I could tell the minute I started playing it that it was made by the same company that made Lords of the Fallen, and I was immediately upset. I was like, I can't believe I spent money on this. But then I kept it going, and what they managed to do with that was make a statless Souls-like game, number one, but also one of the greatest horror games I'd ever played in my life. Um, there, the story is overall, it's like, I mean, you could take it or leave it, but the way they told the story and the way that you progress through the game was honestly spectacular. In terms of a Souls-like, leaves a lot to be desired. This is the Surge that I'm talking about. Um, but in terms of atmosphere and storytelling, I was blown away. And once I started to look at it that way, I really enjoyed it a lot more. The Surge 2 felt like a completely different game, but it was still fun. I had a lot of fun with that as well. Uh, Remnant 2 still on the wish list. I do want to. I would love to do if I had more time to stream when October starts rolling around. I really wanted to plow through some of these Resident Evil remakes, but I'm not going to have time. It's such a pipe dream. Silent Hill 2. That's another one coming out. Uh, Starfield's on the list. This got delayed. Suikoden 1 and 2. Uh, Suikoden 2 is up there with Chrono Trigger in terms of best JRPG I've ever played. The Suikoden games are amazing. That got pushed back though, unfortunately. Teardown, that's my stepson wants that. He wants to break stuff with cars. Oh, and Wo Long, I forgot about Wo Long. I still have to beat Neo 2. But Wo Long, I heard people didn't really like so much. We'll see. I don't know. I'll be the judge of that. So that's the wish list. That's the all the games that I'm most excited about are like these AAA titles, and I'm not one to play a lot of those. Can't recommend Remnant 2 enough. I still have to beat the first one. I want to go back to. I see it on Discord every time I pop into Discord. I see uh the Leonard playing Remnant 2 on your status. Uh okay, well I am gonna go ahead and call it. Oops, well, the game thinks I'm using the keyboard. I can't let it think that. I am going to sign off for now, for the time being, because I'm getting awfully tired. But I have really very much enjoyed our chat. And 69, nice. Well, yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe there's been some games that I've sunk like over 100 hours into, and I'm like, when did that happen? I have no idea. Um, yeah, I'm gonna send people over to my good buddy Terima, who is still, I believe he beat Millennia. He's on his first playthrough of Elden Ring still. Um, and 40 hours. Okay, so if you're into Souls likes, I would recommend the Surge games then, because I beat both games in around 40 hours. Um, I'm curious to know what you think, honestly. You like I said, mechanically, it's different. It's not what you're expecting, but it's got its own little gimmicky kind of thing that it ended up working for me somehow. Um, Queued that one up on the runway. It was I was surprised. The game really surprised me. I would love to see that company focus in the horror genre some more. I have to look and see what else they've done, but yeah, I would really, if they put all their focus into that, into like horror storytelling, they could make something truly amazing. But I'm curious. I would like at least one other person that I know to have played it, so I could say like, "What did you think of this?" um, well, all right. So that's gonna be it for me for tonight. I'm getting awfully tired, but like I said, my good buddy Terima is he's doing his first playthrough of Elden Ring. Still, he just beat Millennia solo. He's not doing any summons, and he managed to beat Millennia. I got to ask him how many times it took him. So stick around for that. Say hello. He does not sleep. He really, yeah. I wish I could stay up more. It's already 1 o'clock though. I have to get some sleep. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Anyone lurking, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the stream. The Leonard, thanks as always. Always a pleasure having you in my chat. You're trying to ruin your schedule because you had to do a concert tomorrow. Oh, yep. Okay. Are you seeing Aerosmith by chance? They'd be right on along. I just saw them on Wednesday. I was talking about that earlier, wasn't she? I'm trying to think. I don't know which way they're headed, but I'm like, oh, the timing on that. Oh, okay. Electronic group called Memba. I'll have to look into them. All right. Appreciate it. Leonard, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy Blasphemous. Let me know what you think of all the new stuff. I'll see you all very soon. Say hello to Terima, and I'll see you all very soon. Have a great night, everybody.